Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 2 of my practice casting. This is going to be another Group A match. It is the Na'Vi versus FlipSid Tactics game. It is, of course, their first match of the group stages at ESL One Katowice. I'm going to be doing a bunch of these series, so please follow, subscribe, do whatever you want to do on YouTube, or just click the link and say, "You're shit, son," and downvote it. Whatever you want to do. We're going to get the game underway. Anyway, let's try and switch straight into the match. It is going to be a solo cast. Once again, it is me on my own. You can see nobody else was in this other seat. So for Na'Vi, quick lineup for them. It is going to be Zeus, Guardian, Edward, Starix, and Seized. And of course, for FlipSid Tactics, it's World Edit, Markolov, Blade, Bondic, and Davkos. Davkos, of course, standing in for Simple in this tournament because he's banned from ESL for being a bad boy. So let's get this game underway. I'm going to leave it on auto director. I will put the X-ray on. For some reason it's on Y and not X. I don't know why. And a quick fiddle with my ear before we get underway. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is Mirage. As you can see, it is Na'Vi starting out on the CT side. They were the higher seed, which is why they get to choose the side, I believe, in this one. Of course, it was the map veto system. They veto 2 maps away, and then they have a random pick on the last 3, and then, of course, the higher seed gets to choose the side. So this is, honestly, Na'Vi's probably strongest map, but FlipSid also did very well on this map against them just one day prior to this tournament. So I think both teams would have been happy with this map choice. It was extra time, overtime, whichever you prefer, but Seized already picked himself 2 headshots off over on the B. So on top of that, Davkos not able to manage to get anything there. 2 people in window, but unfortunately didn't manage to find anything. Bondic does though. Zeus goes down from jungle. World Edit hops through that window. Starix taken very low, tries to escape through the little hole, but World Edit will chase him down. Seized, he's already picked up 2 in this round, is starting to push forward. Now that bomb was loose, and the problem is Na'Vi have it cover off. And FlipSid, they're the ones that are going to have to go chasing. Seized gets himself a 3rd in this round already. Guardian in protective duty, along with Edward, the pistol master. They spotted World Edit. He's around the bench. He's going to try and push up on there. He'll get taken down. Guardian cleans things up, but it was all Seized that did the damage there, managing to pop that down. And FlipSid, very disjointed opening pistol round there. That is not a normal pistol round that you'd see here. They didn't stack on one site. It was disjointed, couple people sort of mid, one underpass, not quite really on the same page. So already you suspect things maybe a little bit of miss in FlipSid Tactics coming into this tournament. But of course you saw the draws there, the pick'em challenge. 78% of you went with Na'Vi on this one. They were, of course, the number 2 seed in this group, having come here as one of the legends. Starix just peeking off, will manage to get Blade down. World Edit also taking off with that P90 of Zeus from jungle as they try and pile up connector. Davkos and Bondic. This is a bit of a thankless task for them. Pistols up against rifles. Starix just covering up. They're down to a 2v1. Not quite going to work out though. Starix does manage to get himself a 2nd, as does Seized. So good start already. And they read that one very well, actually. Na'Vi completely covering off the A side. This time a little bit more of a uniformed attack from FlipSid. It was, of course, the A site they were going for. 3 from ramp, I think it was, and 2 from connector. Just didn't work out for them, though. The ramp actually got picked off pretty quick before the connector managed to join in that approach. This time we got 2 going across towards B. One's peeking around Palace. That is going to be Bondic, while 2 look around the mid. Palace already spotted. Actually does some good damage to Zeus. Zeus does manage to take him down, though. It is M4s versus pistols, so generally going to win that fight. Guardian gets a peek. Straight away finds Markolov's head there. Oh, and World Edit also popped off by Edward. That will be the bomb drop. Zeus takes down Blade, and that was a quick, easy cleanup for Na'Vi. So now FlipSid will invest. That's their 3 pistol rounds down, and now we're seeing AKs coming out. Meanwhile, of course, Na'Vi going to be feeling confident, and Guardian already with the AWP in hand. We'll see whether they go for any double AWP setups this time around. Davkos did do a bit of AWP in for FlipSid, along with, of course, World Edit, who is their main AWPer, in place of Simple, who, of course, couldn't attend this event. Straight away, Incendiary from Na'Vi will slow down any A-ramp attacks. We do see, actually, Starix going very aggressive. We'll try and get a glimpse on that one in a moment. Markelov does catch Edward just on the underpass there. Starix is going to push forward, gets himself the bomb carry down, has to switch across the pistol, gets Davkos down. And now, wow, damage done there. Guardian gets a peek, but he gets tagged up heavily there. Trying to cover off on the side there. Worldedit expecting another drop down. He's got his target trained straight on there. Will he come out on top? Guardian gets the shot onto Worldedit. And Edward, with the support, forces just Bondik left now. 5 members still alive for Na'Vi. Bondik has managed to pick that bomb up, but you can see on the minimap, Seized is the one tracking him down around the back of T side. Bondik, he's not in Palace. He's going to go a ramp. And well, unfortunately for him, Na'Vi have 4 members on A side. 1 coming up behind, who's actually, it is Seized. He's going into Palace, so he will miss. He will pass on by. Bondik spotted on ramp. That's immediately the call will be given out. Seized does turn around. Bondik, you will hear the footsteps. Seized is going to get a clean shot of him here. And that will be an easy pickup. So, 4-0. Good start for Na'Vi. Solid CT side. Solid beginning for them. No slip-ups early on. No first game nerves. You could have FlipSid on the other hand. They seem a little disjointed already. They're going to make sure this doesn't get in their heads. Still a lot of rounds to play for. Just into round 5 here. But it will be pistols once again for FlipSid. This time, though, they are stacking. They are going 2 members in Palace, 3 ramp. Looks like, yeah, Bondik is going to go ramp, so they're setting up for smokes. You can see Worldedit covered off on Palace. Markelov alongside him. That's Starix's smoke will back up, and that's going to keep Palace continually smoked out. Edward actually holding him. I think there's a Mac-10 he's got in his hand there. Worldedit has managed to get himself out of Palace. They've snuck through that smoke. Markelov with them. They've smoked off good on jungle. Zeus, well, if he went for a couple of shots, he's going to try and push on through. Davkos span around just at the wrong moment there, which is what it called him out there. Edward, though, pushing through with that SMG. Managed to try and get some shots down. He will take Blade down. That's going to be a second. The Starix cleans up on Worldedit. And, well, I questioned, for some reason, why Edward had an SMG. But you know what? He knew what he was doing. Ran through. Now he's got himself that M4. And there is a pretty healthy bank building for Na'Vi already here. Meanwhile, FlipSid, they've gone for it. Worldedit now has the AWP. Davkos has himself the second. This is a big round for FlipSid. They have to make this count because it's going to be forcing them straight back into that eco if it doesn't work out for them. Of course, it does mean it's going to be a fast play. Bondik actually gets 1 pushed up on Palace. That was Starix. He had support. Guardian takes down Worldedit, though. That's AWP versus AWP battle over on Van Bay site. Markelov once again. This time he does get the better of Edward and takes him down. Davkos was with him as well. That second AWP still in play. And now it's a 4-on-3 advantage for FlipSid. What can they do with it? The bomb still hanging around. That's in the hands of, I think it's Bondik that's got that one. Telelight's Blade. Blade has been found. Zeus going aggressive. This is somewhat unorthodox play from Na'Vi. They are really pushing out the sights. They're not sticking around. They're not holding the angles. They're instead going aggressive. Bondik found. Zeus gets himself a second. And now from a 4-on-3, they're in a 3-on-2 advantage, Na'Vi. Markelov was trying to create angles. He's collected himself back up with Davkos. That's an AWP still, who's switched across to an AK, actually. Telelight's Guardian down. That's a good headshot coming out from Markelov. Ex-teammates there will manage to get themselves evened up, but look, already that short is covered off, but that's not where Davkos is interested in going. He's going to go across towards A side through window. He's got Zeus pushing through. He's got to be careful. He's got to check this little hole. Zeus the other side of it. He's going to hear him and see him. That will be the bomb. Markelov's going to go looking for the kill. Does manage to collect that bomb. Tell a lie, he doesn't. Zeus got himself a triple. Oh, but Seized. He's held the angle. Yeah, Markelov, I was going to say, he's forgot the bomb. He's had to go back. Seized pushing up short. Will see the window here. Doesn't have time. And you've just got to wonder, should FlipSid have done any better there? I mean, they had a 4-on-3 advantage, but they were playing as essentially pairs. They weren't as a team. It was a little disjointed from them, no doubt about it. FlipSid still a little at sorts. They're trying to pry, they're trying to prod. They have managed to get themselves 3 more AKs, and of course the Galils for the 2 players, World Edit, Davkos, had to invest in those AWPs. But that backfired. Markelov not able to rescue any of those AWPs either at the end. Guardian, well, he was the man that won out the duel against World Edit. Just 1 round to go. Markelov once again is the man to pry over at B, looking towards that underpass, seeing if he can get the better of Edward once again, while the rest of his team start making their moves onto A. Here come the smokes. Now we're going to see FlipSid with a proper set play. Bondnik moves in. He's got World Edit with him. Does manage to find one over at double box. Gets Starix down. Bondnik manages to pick up Zeus as well. And this is a good opening for FlipSid. They've got themselves a 5-on-3 advantage. World Edit flashed out here. Guardian's going to peek around the corner, but that's an AWP. AWP versus a Galil. World Edit's going to try and rush him down, but it's not going to work out. Guardian gets the shot down on him. Markelov has pushed through as well. He's managed to get the backside of Edward. He will get the kill, and now it's all on Guardian. It's a 4-on-1. He's going to run and save, I feel. There's no way, or certainly no right, to come out on top in this situation, and rightly, he will back away. Of course, Navi, they're not exactly short on cash, but this is just simple common sense right now. He's going to try and pick off some shots up through that connector, see if anybody's going to show. Markelov will. He will go down, and that will be all. So, FlipSid get themselves their first round on the board, an all-important one on this T side, especially after a 6-0 beginning for Navi. They're in danger of really letting them run away with this game already. But as you can see, Navi had built himself up a fairly hefty bank, still 8,000 in their bank on Guardian because he saved that AWP. Got still probably just about enough to buy up again should they lose this round as well. So Navi in fairly comfortable situation despite losing that round. FlipSid, on the other hand, got themselves a full assortment. World Edit sticking with the Galil, so maybe going to go for that AWP in the next round. We'll keep our eyes on that one. Bomb in play once again. World Edit this time trying to get a peek towards there. Does manage to smoke out Seized and Guardian, though. They have this covered off. Guardians will get smoked out. That's a good smoke, but he gets flashed straight away. Davkos does rotate back away, manages to get Edward down, who was pushing through window. Zeus, though, has been taken out by Blade. Seized also on Bondnik. World Edit is going to pop out window. There's still Guardian, who's in and around the kitchen at the moment, but Davkos, he's got himself a second round the backside of Seized now. And now it's all on Guardian and Starix. They're going hunting for these kills. FlipSid want to make them pay. They need to get these rifles out of the hands of Navi. Still yet to get the bomb plant down. That's going towards A site, and Starix has got himself one there, but that's going to get quickly found out. Davkos pushes through. He gets himself a third of the round. And now it is Guardian in a 2-on-1 situation. Oh, he's got Blade down. Hello, this is a 1-on-1. Guardian could pull this one off. Davkos knows his situation, knows his position, but this is an AWP he's up against. And Guardian does not tend to miss those shots. Gets himself a tag on towards him. Guardian pushes, goes aggressive on this one. Maybe switching across the pistol. No, thought about going for the no-scope. Goes towards the clock. Will get the shot down. Can he get the defuse? I cannot believe Guardian has pulled that round off. FlipSid had it in the bag. They were in a 4-on-2 situation. They dillied, they dallied, and they let Navi right back into it. And now it's 7-1. That is a round that FlipSid Tactics absolutely should have won. They're going to look back at this replay and kick themselves for that one, wondering what in the hell were they doing. They'd got the openings, and it just backfired. So that's forced them onto this double Tech 9 issue, along with the AKs. Meanwhile, Navi, they're sitting on a healthy bank right now. FlipSid trying anything now. They're going to try and rush in. World Edit did get a glimpse there just before that flash came out of Guardian. Guardian had already backed away up the connector, though. So they know that the middle ground is lost. Guardian is playing defensive. He's going to pop that grenade down in towards underpass. Tries to get a couple of chance shots through the smoke. Not going to work out for him onto short, but there are three members there for FlipSid. Edward, well, rightly or wrongly, is on the rotate. We can see on the minimap that they have got the bomb in play at short at the moment. So B-side's a potential, but it looks like he's going to move. Still, Bondnik, he's prying around Palace. Hasn't pushed out too heavily. World Edit is rotating in his direction, as is the bomb. Edward will get Davkos down. That may pull his attention, while Markelov holds position. He's in connector. Starix, though, in dark, may be able to upset the apple cart on this attack. Guardian, he'll be reporting that it's all quiet on B site, which means A site are very much prepared for this one. Zeus in position. Bondik's going to run headlong into his crosshairs. Gets himself a second. Could it be a third? Drops around. World Edit taken low. Doesn't matter. Gets it. Edward as well. And well, that attack was cut down to shreds, really, by simple information collecting, information gathering from Na'Vi. Guardian reporting, B site completely quiet. Flashed it out, checked out short, checked out mid, knew exactly where they were. And that gave Zeus himself the triple kill on top of Dark. And Na'Vi now 8-1 up against FlipSid here. FlipSid back to pistols, it seems. They haven't really tested any solid 5-man attacks. This is the thing with that FlipSid. Again, look at this. They're in pistols, but they're split, which has given Zeus an easy run up on Bondik on ramp. Seeds has taken down World Edit because he's been peeking on his own. Davkos does get one down on Starix, but there's no revenge kills. There's nobody following up. There's no double teaming. And that, of course, means it's down to a 4-on-1. And while it was with pistols, you don't want to lose pistols. You can still pull out an eco. It's possible, certainly in CSGO these days. But Na'Vi seemingly have the better of FlipSid, certainly in this matchup so far. This could be 9-1. Markelov's going to have to pull off something spectacular. Blade does get some good shots down on Zeus, but that's quickly answered by the rattling bullets of the M4. Markelov trying to drop down to the sandwich. Zeus will get himself the triple. And well, this is really not working out for FlipSid now. 9-1. And back to FlipSid once again to buy up, force something out here. They are in danger of slipping out this game before it's really gone underway. We are 10 rounds in now. And you guys at home seemingly have backed the right horse. 78% of you going for Na'Vi in this one. Despite the fact it was, what, 19-17, just 2 days ago, prior to this matchup, in the Star Ladder last chance finals, it seems that, well, Na'Vi have made some serious adjustments because FlipSid are not working out. They have got one down, though. Let's see how this continues. Zeus back in Dark again. Guardian, though, with that crosshair trained on the ramp, will manage to get himself one. Bondik and World Edit with Markelov this time. Not going connector. He's going to push straight up there. And instead, he will get the shot across. Guardian, though, with the second. Peeks across. Gets himself a third. Can he get the fourth? You can see Bondik lined up. He will get it. That's a 4K for Guardian. Very well played, but they were just running headlong into that crosshairs. That's the first time, though, in 11 rounds that FlipSid have stacked a site. But unfortunately for them, Na'Vi were ready and waiting. And Guardian gets himself 4 kills in the perfect situation, the perfect position, the perfect setup for Na'Vi. And FlipSid, well, they read them like a book there. Now, it's down to the Ukrainians, FlipSid, to try and adjust against their brothers. Well, Seized already spotted this one. World Edit will drop through. Surprised nobody actually came through. That was a little slow. That smoke maybe caught somebody in doorway. I didn't know whether they just got hooked on it because they should have been following straight through. They should have been piling through. That's what their plan was. Those pistols coming through. But now again, Bondik off on Palace. Nobody over on A site at the moment. We do see Guardian is going to be rotating. Oh dear, that's an AWP versus a P250. That battle shouldn't go Bondik's way. He is the last man standing now as Blade's been taken down in underpass. And Zeus will get himself another cleanup. Zeus really is on cleanup duty so far in this game. He's been hoovering up those kills. 17 frags for Zeus, 15 for Guardian. It's a massive, massive scores. And, you know, just looking across the board at FlipSid, it's really not paying off. It's not anyone's fault in particular. It's just, as a team, it's just not working for them. But they've gone for the double AWP setup once again. World Edit and Davkos. And now they have to try and get those picks. That's what they're going to be going for. That's why they're splitting up. You can see them all going separate angles. Davkos at ramp trying to get a peek. Guardian checking out that window. But fast movement from him. He had the report that from Zeus that This is clear. No need to worry. No need to hang around in that window. Check the underpass. That's where Markelov's been going every time. This time around, he's there again. Actually, by the way, he's over on that B site. It's been a position he's been playing every time. World Edit is the one that's just around the corner. Markelov is going to try and come around. He's going to get flashed out. Should dodge away from this one. Guardian was the man he's looking for. It's corner glimpse of it. Guardian pops around the corner. Gets him down. Starix gets himself a double. Meanwhile, on the A site as well. And now the bomb is in play. Look at it. It's just loose. World Edit and Bondic. AWP and AK. But Guardian has it covered off. And I think they know Bondic is here. Looking at the positions, looking at the set play they have, I'm pretty sure they're aware that Bondic is on this A site. Starix was the one that got himself the double. Looks like it may well have been in dark. Because judging by the guns and everything that's littered around here. Now that World Edit has joined him, he's collected that bomb. There goes the flash. Not going to get the smoke out. Guardian gets World Edit. Bondic all on his own. Peeks straight away. And Guardian makes it another 3 for the round. He is on fire so far on this CT side. 12-1. Na'Vi starting to post a pretty impressive score here on the CT side. FlipSid absolutely need to pick up the next 2 rounds to try and claw anything out of this half, and then they need an impeccable CT side, just like Na'Vi are having themselves. Bondic, well, he's going to go for the... I think it's safe to call it the Guardian smoke, maybe? I'm not too sure. I think it's pretty safe to say that's going to try and smoke out that window, but Guardian hasn't really been utilizing that window too much because he's had Zeus or Edward supporting him in that mid. And again, it's Guardian that's been down. He's in connector. He had the support of Starix this time. Very fluid defensive work from Na'Vi, actually. Rotating their position. Zeus this time with that auto sniper. He's got his eyes trained on the ramp and palace. So Bondic, if he were to come out here, he's going to hear those horrible rattling shots of the auto sniper. But look at Markelov's position. They've got themselves good footing in that mid. He's got himself the connector covered off. He's taking peeks up there at the moment. Starix, I'm just going by the mini-map of what's actually happening. We're obviously staring at Bondic ourselves. Bomb is making its way up connector, which is why Bondic's starting to feel a little braver. He's going to get a peek across. Does get a glimpse on Zeus. That's the auto sniper down. Guardian still across in that window. He's been caught out. Actually, it was Markelov Blade. They're being taken out. Starix has picked up 2. Didn't get a glimpse on that one where it was. It was connector here. That's why the bomb is now loose. That's why Bondic's trying to push forward. Picks across the jungle. That's Starix down. That's the man that's been causing them problems. He's got support from World Edit. He's going to peek across. He's on stairs. Seas goes across, but he has to collect that bomb. And Guardian's there once again to clean up. Oh, so prevalent for Na'Vi in this game. Look at that. 19 kills now for Guardian with that AWP. 15,200 in the bank. He's basically bankrolling the entire Na'Vi team because he has not died at all. Look at that, just 2 deaths in 14 rounds. That is incredible stuff from Guardian. Absolutely dominating FlipSid here. 13-1 the score. FlipSid with 3 AKs and 2 Gilils trying to create something, but it's, well, double auto snipers. It's not something you see every day, that's for sure. Zeus and Edward. Guardian down! His 3rd death of the game. World Edit was the one that got it, but he immediately got replied on Edward. Bondic always seeing his smoke here, buddy. Come on, auto director, give me something. Give me something to show. But that bomb has been collected. Markelov once again. I'm going to switch it because I think it's got like it's had its moment, and I'm going to switch it back around. Try and put him back on. Blade, well, he's going to come around ramp. It's going to be a pop smoke out to jungle. Davkost is ready to follow through. Unfortunately, it is only a one-man smoke, and actually, it's a fake. Look at this. They're going to run the bomb around. Oh, it would pinning Davkost to the wall there as soon as he came around with a sight on ramp. Bondic's the man that's in Palace to try and distract. Blade's the one that's going to try and sneak in here, but unfortunately for him, Seized has his eye trained on that window. Edward, oh, he's going to see him. Will get him down. Bondic picked off with that auto sniper. Bomb plant trying to come in, but Seized is there. They didn't leave that site empty. And a 14-1 half. 19 kills, 3 deaths for Guardian. Incredible stuff. Only 3 deaths as well for Seized, I should point that out. So overall, Na'Vi just, well, impeccable. Impeccable, no doubt about it. 14-1, it is a very strong CT half. FlipSid have to pick up the pistol here. And then try and get anything else to follow. We're going to speed things up, speed up the process. That's the beauty that we have here. We can, actually, I think you can just probably skip the round. Yes, you can. There we go. Beautiful. Learning as I go. So, here we go. FlipSid tactics on the CT half. Have to pick up this pistol, or they are already looking at the loser bracket, which at the moment, as we know, is going to be against the Vox Eminor because they went down 16-3 against Fnatic. It's a tough group, no doubt about it, with Na'Vi and Fnatic in their group. Both FlipSid and Vox knew that this was going to be a almost impossible task. Here we go, though. Na'Vi going to be rushing in there. The decoys all thrown around towards the A. The whole man. This is what I was expecting from FlipSid earlier on, actually. Instead, they came all splintered. This time, though, no messing from Na'Vi. They've got themselves the B site taken already. Bonding's grenade should find target here. Can he get some shots from it, though? That's the question. Two men pushing up in kitchen, one in door there. Na'Vi all very low on health, but Cease finds the head of Davkos. Blade and Bonding pushing in. Oh, he can see his feet through the smoke there. Edward should be able to catch a glimpse on towards him. Couple more shots. Bonding going for the reload. Still Na'Vi very low here. This is possible for Bonding. Can he land the shots? Bonding gets Edward down. Starix just on 7 health. Oh, he's got the head of Blade. He's down to a one-on-one. 28 health versus 7. Bonding comes around. Can he get the defuse? He's got a kit. He's got it. FlipSid managed to get themselves their first round on the CT side. And by God, it was an important one, but it was so close. That was a 4-on-2, I feel, at the end there, Na'Vi. But they were all so low on health, and FlipSid, by hook or by crook, they managed to pull themselves through to pick up what could well be a vital round for them. 14-2, the score. Now they have to face the wrath of the Tech-9s, and look at this. They're all coming. They're coming fast, straight towards ramp, straight towards Palace. Everybody to A site. Now that was actually a little false information there, because we saw it was just a quick glimpse towards that ramp and it didn't see anyone, but instead the smokes were late, nobody showed themselves, and now Na'Vi pushing. Here comes the Tech-9 train. Bonding does get Guardian down. That's a good opening for them, but straight away through that smoke, Eddie and Zeus do get themselves 2 kills. Sees with the bomb plant. That's going to cover off. CT is smoked off. There is a little gap that you can see underneath it. Sees had that angle covered off. Here's Davkos, though. He's got support with him. They're pushing 2 men through connector up that stairs. Straight away shut down. Zeus gets himself a triple. Markelov, last man standing. Oh, those shots absolutely had to land. It was Zeus he got down, but that's given the position away. He needed to land that shot very early on to have a chance of getting in on this side. This is going to be very tough for him now. Starix comes around the side. He gets Markelov down. And now we're on match point for Na'Vi. 15-2. FlipSid in all kinds of trouble against this Ukrainian powerhouse there. Comrades, I guess you could say, Na'Vi. But they have done exactly what I expected FlipSid to do. You know, FlipSid, after losing that pistol, and that was disjointed, and then they still didn't stick together. It took them so many rounds to actually realize, you know what? We should probably stack out a sight. That's what we should do when we got those pistols. Instead, they were trying to splinter, trying the picks against the rifles. And, well, unless you get incredibly lucky and you're against maybe even a lesser team, it's generally not going to work out for you. World Edit with this Deagle has to try and get those 1Ds as much as possible. Na'Vi this time have split up, and they can. They rightly can, because they've got rifles. They've got everything in play. I already see Zeus actually just under the window here of World Edit. World Edit may catch a glimpse of his head. Will give the footsteps away, though, so then World Edit's position will know there. They're going to try and flash him out. Gets a peek at Edward at the top of mid. He's going to rattle some shots onto short, expecting somebody to come looking. Starix is about to peek. There's 2 people pushing up ramp as well. Gets a glimpse of one in jungle. Starix tries to land the shots. Doesn't quite get the tag on it to him, though. World Edit does manage to get a glimpse of someone over on the ramp there. Bonding's the man that's gone down. Starix gets him down. That was over at jungle. Seas gets World Edit. That was over at the booth. Edward, though, on short. He gets Davkos. This is all going wrong. Blade will get himself 1, but that AK is going to have to do a heck of a lot of work here. Markelov on Guardian, but Seas bangs him through the box. That will be the bomb plant. Blade with just 22 health now to keep FlipSid in this match. Not going to happen. Na'Vi will close it out. 16-2. Fast and furious for Na'Vi. No doubt about it. Solid work from them. And really well played. Wow. That was a fast match. I knew the score was beforehand, but I didn't think it was going to be that quick, and I didn't think it was going to be that solid. You got to look at Guardian maybe on that CT side. Really well played by him. Fantastic stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. This is D-Man covering all of your CSGO action via the VODs, actually. This is ESL One Katowice I'm covering. This is the second match of the tournament. If you missed the first one, go back and watch that. I'm going to cover all of the group stages, then all of the quarterfinals, all the semi-finals, and of course building up to the final. I'm going to go through and cover every match off. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back next time.